Hi, I'm Shipra Malhotra, Managing Editor with Information Security Media Group. And I have with me today Robin, who is the CTO and Chief Data Scientist at CleverInsight. Thank you so much, Robin, for joining me at the ISMG studio.
Thank you, Shipra. It's a pleasure being a part of this event. And this event is feeling like a back home. I can see a lot of people who are already my good friends. So thanks for this great event here.
Great to have you. So being a data scientist, what do you see are some of the biggest challenges that you face and that the other data scientists across enterprises face in getting the right insights?
Okay, the biggest challenges which we face is till now we were having data being generated and it's been kept in different silos. Bringing them into one point is very challenging. And most of the time the data itself is very much unstructured. And the second most important thing is finding the right talent. So data science and cybersecurity, when anyone asks the question that how to become a data scientist, my simple answer is there is no straightforward way because it's very much challenging.
Yeah. So data, it all starts with data. So the kind of data that you get into the system therefore makes all the difference to the insights that you get. So how do you ensure that you are feeding in the right data into the system to get the most effective insights?
Okay, so this is actually a reverse question. That is before talking from the data, first the question is what is my business question? What is my challenges? Based out on that, we start curating the data and start collecting the data. So in that approach only, we can find ROI from the data. Else, it's like if you take a bunch of data, there will be close to 70% it will be irrelevant. Only that 30% will be very much relevant. So first ask what is the right business question and see that whether we have the data. If we don't have the data, then start collecting that. That is the right approach. So in general, today's world, what is happening is there is a huge set of data and they're starting to search for a needle in a haystack. That's the problem. So I would say it's very computationally and also human intensive task which requires a right question to start drilling into the data and get the right insights.
Overconsumption of data can also be a challenge.
Yes. Yeah. It's not like the huge data which will make sense, it's a quality data.
Absolutely. So once you move past collecting, generating the data, the next step is to get the entire data science practice in place or to have the right data culture in the organization. So how do you work on that within your organization?
So we generally first have different verticals, for example BFSI, telecom and healthcare. So in all this space we need domain expertise. See, data scientists can be a domain expertise. First thing is I would say 70% you should be a domain expertise and 30% you should be an analytically tuned person. If it is opposite, it will be tough. There is no general data scientist anywhere. So if someone is telling the general data scientist, that never works. So first a person who is already knowing that business and how the key metrics of the business evolve, they having analytical knowledge make them a stunning data scientist rather than a completely analyst coming and learning a domain knowledge. So first we look for that. Second thing is we always believe every data has a story to tell. So it's all about being patient enough to look into the data and out of box thinking to see what this data really trying to tell. And if you look yourself, for example, if I take a sales data, the board will look for a different question. The product head will be looking for a different question. And the engineer will be looking for a different question, but all on the same data. So the perspective is more different. So this is something which we teach. And ability to convert a data into story is more important than anything else.
So therefore you have to start with the context, whether you're looking from the sales context
Correct.
or the marketing
what
context.
Is the right context and what is a persona that really makes a sense.
So what are some of the new innovations that you are seeing in the area of data science, some of the new technologies that are coming up?
Okay, I would say you could have seen last 2-3 weeks the hype of ChatGPT, that its ability to create different types of content. Initially, we all data scientists thought okay, this is something a generating engine, or even a lot of people even think that it's something alternative to Google. But actually that's not the truth. It's not searching for something in the web, it's generating a text based out on the content. Today in our organization we are thinking that we'll put a new member in our team space, that ChatGPT. So what I'm telling is like AI is really going out, it's becoming much more available for everyone, and we need a more AI literacy. This is something which everyone are having, because at the early stage itself it's available free for everyone. In case if we are not guiding the upcoming generation properly, it will go into a different tough time. So I would say the generative AI is one very big area.
Okay. So my last question could be a little controversial, but do you see ChatGPT in specific and generative AI in general become a competitor for a data scientist, or a support or complement a data scientist?
So I can say AI is not going to replace our job, but a person knowing AI will replace your job. That's the simplest way I can say.
And very well put.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Robin. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Shipra. It was a pleasure meeting.
I'm Shipra Malhotra, Managing Editor with the Information Security Media Group, and I was talking to Robin, who is the CTO and Chief Data Scientist at CleverInsight. Signing off from the ISMG studio now.